Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, Satisfactory. Back on it for another day. Heck yeah. And our modded playthrough. Um, if you're new here and you want to know what those mods are down in the description section. So you can go ahead and look that up in the description section for the mods list, as well as a link to download Satisfactory Mod Manager for yourself and play with mods as well. It's super easy to do. It's just like the Steam Workshop if you use that. Um, really nice and easy. Plus, if you have any trouble, they do have a Discord channel you can join um, and get all the help you could possibly need. All right. And also, I have to mention every now and again, or I should probably mention every now and again, I am hashtag not sponsored. But I do like letting people know about the Satisfactory Mod Manager, given that it's um, really easy to use and really nice. It works for the most part. So anyway, so we are back here today, back for another um, Christmas run. Trying to get stuff done with the Ficsmas update as well. The Ficsmas update, making us make stuff and all that. Um, so yeah, I should also mention too, or not mention, I should apologize too that this video is going out the video and plus the other video that goes out during the week. It's going to go out much later, much later than, or I guess just later in the day than usual. I just had super important things to do today, so let's do it. I've already done it, but let's do some more. I believe we're on 6. That's 6 plus. Nope, not on 6. We're on 7. 7. No, we're not on 7. We're on 8. Oh yeah, today is 8. All right, and we got tree branches. All right, useful. Okay. So if you remember last time we had uh, we were making iron, I think. Yeah, it looks like we're just about out. Yeah, we're making iron bubbles for our Christmas tree, or for the research towards the Christmas tree. We need 200 of each. So there's that. So this is a 14 oh, this is probably full, yeah. So we need 200 of those, and then we need 200 of the copper ones. And we had gotten the red and blue baubles for the copper and iron baubles. I've always called them baubles. Yeah, for our Ficsmas tree upgrade 2, which so that'll be that research there. I like that the research tree is also a tree. The research tree is a tree. It's an actual tree. Brilliant. Okay. Anyway, so while we're waiting on that, I do need to probably. Looks like we're out of this. So go ahead and take this up to the top for our biomass burners. And then we'll work on rotors today, I suppose. I think that's the next step, is making rotors. I also need to mine more, but here's our Christmas tree. It's only got candy canes on it right now. And I've got the candy cane basher. Bing. Does a lot of damage, and it's fancy. Sadly, it doesn't make a sound when you pull it out. Oh, look at that. Right on time. Looks like we are out of fuel. Spread all these to 100. Oh, wait. Let me just take all this. And then you can have all of this stuff for now. Yeah, we're going to need to switch off this power. This is not good. Oops, sorry. Itchy nose. Yeah, this is not good. Not good power usage anymore. Um, these things are becoming junk. So, yeah, we're going to have to... we need to make rotors anyway to complete phase 1. So, and you're probably wondering, well, why are you still in phase 1, man? What the heck? It's just because we're building a city, so that takes a lot of work from me. And a lot of time and effort has been put into this game. So, and it has taken me a long time to get everything I need, or to get what we've needed. This is probably only going to last this episode because this stuff is so expensive for burning. Oh, we don't even have enough. We don't even have enough. Oh, that's not good. And no, I'm not going to mine today. Well, I mean, I suppose I could, but... Or mine. I'm not going to go out tree hunting today. I'm just going to go with that and hope for the best. Okay. And as you can see, we pretty much need every single one of these, so... we can't afford, really, to go without. So yeah, it's not a good time for how much solid biofuel we need, so we really need to focus on rotors next. So basically, we need to duplicate because we got frames done last time. Frames are done. They're still being made, but they are done in a sense. Also, everything is lagging like crazy, as it usually my graphics card is one to do. It's one to make. Oh, Christmas presents. It's one to make the game lag. I do have a failing graphics card. I'm sure everybody's taking bets on when it's gonna go. I know I would be. Like, when is that gonna go? I need to remove all of this, except for that, I believe. Let's see. Is this the edge curb? Yes. This is the end. So, we're gonna go foundations, just like that. Oh, wrong way. Just like that. Then I need to figure out the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make it easy on myself. Do a 2-meter foundation. This is weird, right? Like, did they change this? Or is that the smart mod doing that? It's possible. It's possible it is the smart mod making it change color. Depends, I suppose. Okay, good. I was just like, thinking of mods, did I update all mine? Need to make sure I do. Let me make sure, yeah, you keep those mods up to date. I mean, the mod manager will always let you know, but still. Is it like that? No, I cut out a section. Okay. So I cut this out. Yeah. So we put a 1 meter across here as well. Okay. And now that we have the dimensions, we'll hit H. Let's go ahead and get out of the way. Using the smart mod here. And then hold Z. And that should... Wait. Oh, I'm out of concrete. Shit. We'll go grab from our massive stack of concrete. A massive box. Which is another mod we get going on. Which is the I can't remember what it's called. It's some kind of storage containers, though. I think it's under organization. Yeah, Special Containers by Andre Aquila, I think it's pronounced. I've never been corrected, so I'm just going to keep saying it like that. I think it's pronounced like that, though. And here's our massive, massive box of concrete. And no, this was not cheated in case you're asking. It may look that way, but it actually was not. We had these 5 machines hooked up to this box, 6,800 concrete still, and we had a train running back and forth, connected up to those 5 machines, and it just went forever while we did other stuff. As you can see in this game, I have 91 hours, and I have yet to complete Phase 1. I might get the Satisfactory record for longest time spent in Phase 1 without using cheats. Actually, I might be disqualified from that because we did have to use a cheat because a mod had failed on us, so it was causing the game to crash while loading, which is also by Andre Aquila. This person has screwed the playthrough without cheats. So I don't know, I might be disqualified. No, it's not their fault. It's a mod, and it's free. I usually don't complain about free stuff. I guess the only time I complain about something free is when it's free and I was promised something and it turned out to be absolutely horrible. I mean, it's free, I get it. You know, it's not going to be what you expect, but you shouldn't like say this is this and it's going to do this and you're going to be happy and everything's going to be fine and dandy, and then you actually get the thing and it turns out to be absolutely horrible. Almost like false advertising, just without the legal trouble. False advertising. I don't know if you could. I don't think you can get false advertising trouble if you don't charge. I don't know. I do not know. But anyway, we're going to continue on our expansion. Right there. Yep, and here's our support. I do need to put walls around these as well. That's pretty easy to do. This is another good thing for the smart mod, because normal gameplay just allows you to put the one wall in. Smart mod allows you to do multiple sets. But that's also just because of performance. Performance is one of those things that keeps them from allowing you to build over 10. But you can, with mods. Just gonna put a wall all the way around this. Maybe not that tall. Okay, I'll go all the way over here. There we go. Nice. Okay. So now we got to get set up for these. Are these in the corners? Yes, they are. Okay. So let's see. One. Okay, that fits perfectly. All right, does it fit perfectly going the other way? One. This one's not going to be as big of a factory. Yeah, that works. We don't have to do anything special. The next one would be a clear up here, but it's pretty much already supported, so should be good. Just like that. There's a bird underneath here. Okay. Be nice if building structures actually stop the regular animals from spawning as well nearby. because I don't know. I guess you could make that would kind of fly in the face of making a preserve. If you wanted to like preserve an area where a bunch of birds spawn or something, you could do that. There's some ideas. Architecture, small pillar support. These things are not are anything but small, but these are the second to smallest pillar supports there. Make sure I'm putting these correctly. Yes, I am. Okay. It's hard to tell sometimes. Right there. Alright, so we got to put these in place. Then we got to put the top ones in place as well. A little bit of rock in this one, but I don't think anybody's going to notice. I like these massive supports though. They do support my, or make my building look supported. That was definitely wrong, and I knew it as well when I placed it. Ugh. What the hell? Get out of here with your incorrect placements. Then it's actually super easy up top. We just do this. Yeah. I should probably do the top one first and then work my way down. Hopefully, when we actually unlock some really good visual stuff, we'll have some pretty neat looking exteriors on our factories. I'm not much of an interior person, unfortunately. I cannot make the factories look as good on the inside as I do the outside. But then again, my stuff looks like crap anyway. So how could it be any better? My outside builds are definitely better, though, I'd say. That's always been the case, though. Oh. That's not in the right spot. Sorry. Also, I should have this on zoom mode, probably. And I can just do that. And if I didn't do this, this would be a bunch of wasted space if I didn't put factories here. It'd be just a bunch of wasted space. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to immediately put my walls on. Okay. Looks good. And I was thinking about how to cover this up, how to cover up this glitchiness, and I was just like, you know, I could do this. If we put a 2-meter wall here. Guess not. This is gonna glitch anyway. Because, oop, wait a minute. Wait a minute, oops. What have I done? There we go. Just because there's two on top of each other here. Then, no, I'm not gonna try and fix it. Screw it. Okay. So now we know the rules of assemblers. Now what we gotta try to do is we gotta try to fit as many assemblers on the bottom floor here as possible. Which is not going to be many. It's only going to be a few. So H. It looks like we might fit 3 in here, if that. I might only be able to fit 2. Yep, only 2. Okay. I could try and cram more in, but I think we'll leave the rotor factory as that. So it looks like we can only fit 2 here. That's fine. With just enough room to spare in between. Go over here. Initially get it placed. We're going to hit the H key. So it looks like we can only fit 4 rotors per floor. Because if we want our stuff to work out, we got to be able to have some spacing. So, yep, that's going to be that, I think. And then the rotors can export probably, I don't know, we might have the rotors be exported back out this way. Because I don't know what's going to go here in this space. We'll see, though. We'll see. Okay. Had to have a slight hydration break there. I know, only 21 minutes into the episode, but also been on the phone for the past, 2 hours. You guys will never know what that was about, but important stuff, and I needed to get done. Let's see. So yeah, here's the center. I'm gonna guess that's, yeah, alright. We might be, I don't know what I'm doing. We might be working on our first 2-floor building. Have to see, I suppose. Because we can't overhang the street. I have plans for that space. Right there, anyway. I do have plans for that space, so. Yeah, looks like we'll be doing the good old, it's either that or I fit 6 here. How much do we need to actually support a rotor? So we need 20 rods, yeah, we can do that. 100 screws, 25 screws. The norm recipe is 40 per minute, and we got 400 coming in. So actually, this is perfect. The 4 machines here, because we're making exactly 400 screws. Because if we produce 40 screws per minute, we got 10 machines making screws. That's 400 screws. So that's actually perfect. And each machine needs 100 screws a minute to be 100% efficient. So, yep, that's what we're going to go with. All right, cool. That's what we're going to go with. Since that's actually perfect. I love being able to hit the H key with the smart mod and just locking it in place and walking around it going, yep, that looks good. All right, then we'll shift, scroll up 1, and we need to hold the P key so we can take a piss and separate these out. I don't know what it's locking onto there. Oh, I thought something was afoot. Don't worry, I'm not talking about feet pics. Don't understand what the obsession is. I would say though, if you have obsession with people's feet, what you should probably do is you should probably become a foot doctor, and you can touch all the feet you want. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Although it would make sense, though, that doctors that have an obsession with feet make it a point to be, or people that have an obsession with feet make it a point to become a foot doctor so that they can actually um, work on people's feet. Well, this ain't gonna work, is it? No, that's not gonna work. That doesn't work for me. Oh wait, no, it does. Okay. All right, so this is clear up against and clear up against. Perfect there. Perfect there. Okay, that's how I'll do it. That's how we'll do it. All right, and I need to make sure that that lines up with both of those on the other side too. Okay, so just like that. Oh, dang it, it moved. With the H key, and that seems to line up exactly in the middle there. We should be able to report. We should be able to repeat this. Sorry, I have brain dysfunction that I tend to say words that I do not mean at all, like a normal conversation. And I'm sure you've noticed. If you've been here any length of time, you've noticed that definitely. Where I'll say a word that means something either completely different or completely the opposite of what I meant to say, and then I'll correct it. Most of the time, I'll correct it. But if you have a problem with it, you just ask. Be like, did you actually mean that? And it's like, and I'll say yes or no. Okay, that looks... Everything looks in line now. Okay. Smart Mod, though, is definitely got to be one of my favorites. Of course, I'm sure it's most people's favorite. The Smart Mod's just the best. Like, it's just that, it's that quality of life mod that everybody has wanted for this game for a long time. And honestly, I don't know why they wouldn't just import it. Maybe not import the smart mod does kind of work weirdly sometimes. The game, but if they could incorporate it and make it work as a dev team, just hire the dude who made the mod. I've heard of dev companies doing that before, hiring people that make or a person that made a mod because they were so impressed with it. It's like that's something they should think about doing. I'm not saying they have to do it or whatever, but I think it's something that's worth giving a thought if they haven't yet. Definitely. Because this person that made this mod has thought about damn near every possibility when it comes to using it. Like what would people like this? And everybody likes that. I am out of cable. Hold on. Gotta go get some more. There's a very specific set of machines that actually do make cable for me. It's actually just across the way here. Happens to be this machine, or this factory, which we got 5 cable makers in here. Grab a couple stacks. Hopefully we don't blow a fuse, because that's going to turn on a bunch of machines. That's going to, so those machines are now turned on making cable, which then turns on the wire machines making wire, which then in turn turns on the smelters making copper ingots, which then, well, I guess we wouldn't turn on anything else from there, but still. Technically, if everything was working correctly, it would be, that would also then make the miners run to mine more copper ore. So, potentially a lot of power usage when you pull something out of the system. Okay. Then we'll just get rid of what we don't need. Ah! Accidentally pressed the wrong key. Okay. So there's our two. And the smart mod also is too smart for me because there is ways of using it that I just don't know. So 10 and 12. 10 and 12. Didn't want to walk off the cliff there. And sadly, the covered lifts have not been fixed yet. Fix the covered lifts, damn it. Just kidding. And this one's 10. And this camera that comes up in the top left is also part of the smart mod, which is very, very handy for lining up conveyor lifts. Albeit, though, that the camera is a little bit too high resolution and tends to lag the game. Although that's more a limitation on my PC than a problem with the mod. Although you might either limit the resolution on it or maybe allow a option so that people can lower the resolution of that particular camera. Because the camera's really useful, so it's not like we want to get rid of it. And I don't want to turn it off because, like I said, it's incredibly useful. Ah, we're out of plates. Reinforced platings. Don't worry, we got a machine making those. Or machine, I should say. Yeah, we got a factory making those. Looks like we're full up on frames pretty much, which is good. I think most of our factories have turned themselves off, which is good. But as soon as I go in here... Oh. We're out of iron, I'm guessing. Let me in. Let me access the machine. What? Uh-oh. This is not good. It's not good. I think we're out of iron. Which means I gotta run the train. Which means I gotta go check power. Alright, we'll go check and see how much fuel is left in our little power supply over here. Just to make sure we have enough power to make the round. And then we're gonna go manually drive the train to get iron back. Going to check this first. Yeah, we're good. Didn't want to take the train out and end up risking blowing a fuse and being so far away with no way to get back but walk. Like I said too, we need to build I still need to build a subway tunnel to get down to the train stations. I think that would be incredibly cool. Haven't came up with a way to do that yet though, because I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it yet. I kind of know the area though. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end up putting a half foundation in here and then having a stairway that goes underneath here, and then we'll make it look like a little entrance, and then you enter on this side and exit on that side, and that'll give you access to both stations underneath the iron factory here. Yeah, we're out of iron ore. No, we're not. Well, we are, but we aren't. But we are. I'm pretty sure. But for now, it's just a quick little drop with some broken knees. No big deal. Alright, hop in the iron train here. These two are still full because, well, these train stations aren't being used. Need to remedy that one of these days. That's fine, we need to make the rounds anyway. with a little bit of lag. Let's go. Rip headphone users. Without warning. Just blew the horn there. And if you're new here, you're probably like, hey, you're on phase 1. How do you have trains without cheats? Well, I mean, we have trains with cheats. We had trains with a mod, and like I said, that mod had, unfortunately, had stopped working with the game, so I had to go in and re-add the trains via cheating, unfortunately. When that mod is fixed, I'll definitely get the mod, or once the mod's fixed, I'll definitely put it back in the game. Because I like the upgraded trains. And I like the ability to just like, oh yeah, you have trains, but guess what? They only go 25 kilometers an hour. Come on, allow me to dock. Get reloaded here. You know, if I was playing a multiplayer server, I think or if I had a multiplayer server going, like if I hosted one or whatever, I would make it a rule that nobody could build trains. That if they wanted a train, they'd have to come to me, and then I would build the train for them. I think that'd be pretty cool. I would be I would be the train master or whatever. I would set up the train station wherever they wanted it. You know, they would tell me where they wanted it, and I would construct all the tracks and stuff, and it'd be hooked up to like a massive power grid. You know, so I'd be like basically like I'd be the Department of Transportation essentially, just the train version of that. And by the way, Department of Transportation, at least that I know of, does not. I don't think they control trains. At least not they have many departments basically, but I think a different Department of Transportation. Though at least the one I worked on was the one that did interstates and highways. We did not control trains or have anything to do with trains. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm talking about. I just spout a bunch of bullshit. That's how it usually goes. All right, back in here we go. I kind of left this open just in case I put a third rail in here somewhere to connect to these two main lines. We can always make this a third. Brakes! Brakes! Ooh, I switched that just in time. I was more worried about the brakes weren't working. Then again, if you're wondering why it's so laggy and stuff like that, it's just because my graphics card, like I said, it's a failing graphics card, so things do tend to lag. Fortunately, as it puts more, when the graphics card don't want to handle something, it puts strain on both the CPU and hard drive. Or hard drives, I should say. Okay, that lets me know that middle station is full. Okay, those are not full. But should have hopefully gotten us a lot more iron coming up. Yeah, got a lot more iron coming up. Okay, that should take care of that. That's how I have to run the trains. It's just like, yes, I may have trains at phase 1, and it's really cool and awesome to have trains. I don't have the power to maintain trains at the fix-it approved trains. I do not have the the capability to allow the trains to run themselves because they take up so much power. And I'm running off of 20 biomass burners because I don't have coal unlocked yet. But like I said, the only reason I have the trains is because we had trains before with a mod, and it was actually, I would say that was balanced for the game, allowing you to have trains at the beginning, but 25 km/h speeds, which is extremely slow. Like, it's faster with belts, essentially. Okay, we have 200 of these. Sweet. We are now done with this. So now I'm going to remove both these belts. Get some of my plates back. And then we are going to switch over to this one. And the red bubbles. Okay, never mind. Which is going to be copper. We need 200 of these. We have exactly the amount of bubbles we need, so we don't have to worry about it. So we are good to go. A lot of iron in this. Okay, and that's one more set of bubbles towards our research. This is the longest research I've had to do so far. Just because I may not have steel unlocked, but I have one of these. But the rule for having one of these, because I was able to place it, for just for the Ficsmas event, it can only be used for the Ficsmas event. It cannot be used for anything else. I cannot use it for anything else, and I cannot place more, obviously, because I don't have the ability to place more. Should be here, as well as I'm not allowed to use it for anything else. So this is where it sits, and that's it. I'm not allowed to remove it or move it around. Things like that. And if I do unlock any recipes with that, I'm not allowed to use that one specifically. Because that one's only for the Ficsmas event, and that's it. Just because you need, to make these things, you need a foundry. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and head back up. We need more, whatchamacallit. We need more reinforced plates, so hopefully we should be getting those very soon. Which it requires regular plates. It's copper sheets. Yep, still copper sheets. Go across the street. And this one is iron plates. So we have a ton of iron plates. So why aren't we getting iron plates down here? Did we mess something up? That's iron plates. We had to have messed something up. Something's not working. Because you can see the screws there. There's the reinforced plating, the one that's coming back. Wait. Uh-oh. No. No, that one's fine. So where the heck are my plates at? Oh, they're there. But wait. But like I said, too, there's tons of plates in this line here. Where are they all going? Because we only need iron plates for reinforced plates. We don't need iron plates for anything else. Oh, it's full of iron plates. Something's not right here. It's still full of iron plate. Wait, 6 now? Why isn't this second set of machines working? Like, they should both be working towards that goal. Because we got a merger here. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Yeah, this set of machines, they do not get over to this main line here. This is the only main line. So I should have thought about that. Yeah, crap. Everything's set up this way as well. No. How can I fix that? We could turn that lift there into a splitter, or put a splitter right up on top of it, and then place it that way. Might work. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Organization. Let's grab a ladder. Architecture. Grab a ladder. There we go. So yeah, if we remove this, sorry, and then we place a logistics splitter, conveyor splitter, however you want to say it. Oh, we can't. I mean, we can, but it's going to be weird. Because these ones are splitters to go down to here. Just so we can connect this together. Oops. I guess we'd have to do this then. No, not that. Do a conveyor splitter here. How are we gonna get that over to that line? To this line here. Because this one's connected. Oh, yeah. This is not gonna work. Unfortunately. Okay, we'll have to think of something else. We want a regular. This one's a regular conveyor lift. No, we should have the split merge right here. Oh, this one should have been a splitter and merging into that one. That's a head scratcher for sure. Because if I turn this one also into a splitter, then I have to turn this one into a merger. Because this one's split this way. And we could split that way. We could put another splitter there. It'll look weird, but I suppose it's plausible. We have to do something, because we need all these machines. We need all these plate machines to be working. I just didn't think about this. It hasn't been a problem. So then, what if we do... What if we do a split merge? This. Like I said, it's gonna look funky. Also, I never did do this either. This one should probably go like this. So that both supply this main line, but like I said, it's gonna be weird. I guess it just depends on the scenario. There, you can finally see how many plates we're getting, iron plates, which is that line right there. It's very, very little. But hopefully doing that split merge will get those machines working again. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting the plates we need. Crisis averted, hopefully. And I guess before next time, I'll have to go and mine a bunch of trees. That won't be fun. Hey, get off of my building. Why is there a present up there? So strange. Yeah, I don't know. I might think about these ramps here. See if there's anything I can do to remedy this glitchiness. It bothers the crap out of me every time I see it. But maybe I won't see it forever. Let's see. You guys are going to be rotors, so Control C, then Control Shift W, and then hit V every time I get close. That'll set our recipe for these machines. It'll also do it if you have like overclockers. It'll take the overclockers out of your inventory if you have them set. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, look at this. So rotors. Um, Rotors require rods and screws, so we're going to need to send rods and screws down this street right here. We're going to need to split off rods and screws over on here and bring them both, as well as the rotors, back this way. And let's see, this one's already set, so I don't have to do that. It was going to send rotor or something else down this way, but I can't remember. And we have two sets of wire lines, which then turns into one because we split it off. But there's our screws right there, and our rods right next to that. So let's go ahead and remove both those lines. And this is how we split from the main bus. In order for it to look good enough, I say good enough, is oh yeah, as well. Almost forgot. I'm just gonna put a wall down just to make it easy for now, and then I'll replace it. I will replace it with the mod. Yeah, so there's the three lines. Probably, see, I don't want to make the same mistake I did last time. Which the mistake was I put these lines in wrong. Okay, so we want this outside one to be the return line. All right. So I'll make sure not to set up splitters to do that, to not connect to that. And then rotors get brought in, I think, all the way over here. Or is that true? No, that's not true. Okay, rotors. We might lose a steel line, to be honest, or copper. No, copper. We need to lose a copper line, I think. Yeah, we can pick and swap there because the copper lines aren't needed past this point. So I'm gonna lose this copper line right here, right next to the rods. Be a little bit of tight squeeze down below, but I think that's the best thing to do. Is we'll lose a copper line here, which what we do is we're going to remove this. Okay, and this one is being split off, so we're gonna remove this, and we're gonna remove this. Okay. Cool. And then this is gonna have, there's gonna be a hole here, but that's okay, I think. I think that's fine, to be honest, because we don't need 3 lines of copper. We really don't, not this far down. And I am thinking of the future. Eventually we're going to need a ton of copper, but I think that'll come from somewhere else. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just remove that line entirely. Then we're going to clean this line, because this line's going to be the rotors. Just going to do that. There. Okay, that works. That saves us a lot of trouble later as well. So yeah, we can pick and choose what we remove and what we don't. Also, we need to remove this, actually. So we need to remove 2 sections of line, order for that to work. Okay, logistics. We need a conveyor pole right there. I know I have one on my hotbar, but my brain does not allow me to remember that most of the time. We're going to do just a normal lift because I like to see this stuff going up and down on these lifts. Oh, we're going to need to put that one much further. Or those much further. Let's just put the splitters down first, and then we know about how far we probably need to go. Because we need to leave room for this line here to come and snake on in. Or to come through the support. It's fine. It works. Oh, and there goes the power. And that's the last bit of power we're going to have this episode. Unfortunately. Alright, so conveyor splitter. Which lines up with that. I think I'll go to this side and line it up. Because I know it needs to go in the middle, so it needs to go there. This next one needs to go there. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might have to... Probably just going to have to go through something in order to get it over here. This is, like I said, this is going to be a mess. Oh, you know what we can do? If we get it right, probably move that over. Put it there instead. And that one as well. Just to give some room. We're going to see if that works. That should work. Yeah. And then that other line should be able to go around it. Oops. That's in the wrong spot. It actually needs to go here. Okay. Oh wait, needed to go over further. Screw it. Like, dang it. This is the line-up point. Right there. Like I said, it's situational, so it's hard to get a bead on it. And we're gonna also use a splitter to merge in, or to go through. So that would be there. And that one would be... Is it there? It's hard to tell. I think it'd be here. Okay, that's where that one is. Then it goes 1, 2. And we can check that. Yeah. We can check that with that line. And this one is... We go down a little bit further. That one is going all the way to that splitter, yes. Okay. And we're just going to leave that there, because that'll work. We'll just change it to that. Sure. Okay, that one goes there. That one goes there. We'll bring this line a little bit closer. And we'll put our logistics Yeah, we got room. Okay. And conveyor pole. Just put it on the normal thing there. Okay. Reverse the direction. That should hook straight down in. And so now we're going to connect the lines. Now luckily, since we put these poles exactly where those other ones were, we don't have to remove them. Okay. So that'll bring the screws in, and now we're going to watch it and see how it does. Make sure it goes only into this splitter and then comes only out this way and out this line. So it looks like it's working. Okay, splitter's getting full. Neither of these other lines have anything. Okay, that one's empty. Alright, that one's empty. Okay. Alright, cool. So now we're going to go ahead and connect this one. Just to make sure nothing gets crossed, essentially. Go ahead and take our rod line. Just like that. Okay, and then that's going to bring in this one. Okay, rods are coming back up. I'll let that stop. Okay. Now it should have rods, that one has screws. Okay, rods. Alright, good. Looks like we have solved the mystery. Okay. So now we're going to bring this lift down. Go on this side of it. Make sure it doesn't snap to anything. Then big old clobbered mess of items, or belts and items and things, but it works. And you're not generally going to see all that anyway, so it's a big deal. Okay, one final belt connection. Okay, and then we're going to remove that pole because we don't need it. Or there isn't a pole support there, so we're going to remove it. We're out of reinforced plates again. There should be reinforced plates up here. Yeah. And we'll just take a bunch. Get ourselves to like 50. Work. Let's see if I can reach this. Actually, I'll just remove this line. It's okay. We can handle some extra rods in our inventory. Alright, cool. And nothing else comes out on this belt. Good. That's the way it's supposed to be. And I think if we, or when we do the smart platings, I'm going to take out an iron line. An iron line that has been split off already. This iron line doesn't have anything on it right now, but I want to save that just in case. That way I can easily get more iron. But if we take out one of these lines, then we can have that one be like the smart plating. Because then we're taking out extra that we don't need. Okay, cool. So that fixes that. This one's been connected to something, but nothing's coming out of it. Oh, reinforced platings. Wait, why aren't there reinforced platings? Oh, there's none coming down the line because there's no power. That makes sense. Okay. Go ahead and jump down from here. Ow. Then we can remove this wall here in favor of... It'll probably be under logistics, right? Yeah, probably. In favor of these. I like these. This is a good mod. Yep, in favor of those. Cool. Okay, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Yeah, looks like we're out of time. We're kind of out of power anyway, so it's not like we can really continue all that much. But I think we're going to end this episode, and that'll be all. Yeah, next time, hopefully, we'll have power and we'll be able to finish our baubles, and we can get the next tree upgrade, which will be, hopefully be decorated. This is the tree in question here. Yeah, and upgrade the decorations for it and whatnot. So that'll be all next time, hopefully. Or not all of it, but hopefully some of it will be next time anyway. Not really sure. I just kind of go with the flow. Whatever happens, right? But until then, I guess it's a goodbye.